Alright guys, let's get this fucking party started. What's up, creepers? And Geekers Christie, Atari Creep, how's everyone doing today? I promised we would finish this. I didn't realize I was going to do some of it in a fucking live stream, but you know what? Que sera, fucking sera. Indy 500. It's a game I enjoyed playing. I mean, it's as basic of an Atari game as you can get, right? It's as basic a game as you can get. Going fucking circles. I like the ice stages. I just like the black and white aesthetic of it, and the physics of the slipping and sliding all around like you're mud wrestling with baby oil and whatever. I was going to try to put a mom joke in there, but I just couldn't think of anything that would have been funny and not sounded like an asshole. But it has a controller that really only works for this one game. This one game and one game alone that I know of. There's rumors of a second game, and every now and again someone puts the title in there, and I can't remember. But it's a shame that they didn't really utilize that controller very much. And you know what? I bet you they could have even extended it into the 7800 and make a, I don't know, pole position could have fucking done really well with something like that, right? Can you imagine pole position with the fucking driving controller? Either way, simple game, and it's one of those games where when I was a kid, my buddies would be like, hey, let's go turn on some Atari. And I'd be like, can we play Indy 500? And they'd be like, let's go outside. We don't care that there's a hurricane. We'd rather do that than play fucking Indy 500. So why not make a gigantic fucking driving peripheral for the game? Considering that this peripheral will only be used for one game. Because it's only made for one fucking game. So I do have the webcam out. I haven't really set it up because it's going to move a lot. I have all the items here. We'll go over what I have and what I don't have and where we're at for anyone who has to play fucking catch up. I got a Power Wheels for free. A Jeep Power Wheels for free. Because I wanted the motors for a droid I'm building. And I really need to get off my ass and start working on that. But regardless, I was kind of hoping to have it at least moving by now. But I haven't even really, I've gotten all the materials and I'm just getting lazy, I suppose. I mean, I still need some hardware for it. But regardless, I got a fucking Power Wheels. And I had all this plastic around. And then I was thinking to myself, what if I made a driving controller for Indy 500, like just a peripheral? And the original idea was to get a dashboard toy. Maybe a vintage one that doesn't work, that would be perfect. A retro dashboard toy. Or just a modern one. But I wasn't going to spend any real fucking crazy money on the thing just to do this. And then I realized after a while I have the fucking Power Wheels out there. Why don't you just pull the dashboard off of that and use that? I mean, you don't get any more obnoxious than this giant pink, purple, and blue fucking piece of plastic. It's like, I don't even know what I'm going to do with this. So my goal is absolutely to get it working. Maybe not so much the aesthetic. I will pull it apart, repaint it, and do some other little fun things to it. It'll be an ongoing project, but we'll make this thing cool. Maybe we'll give it away eventually. If I ever made that 10,000 mark by the end of the year, I'd probably just give it to one of you. But we'll make some kind of a giveaway. Maybe like a 5,000 subscriber milestone kind of thing. But either way, I just want to make this for fun. So today, we're going to work on cable management. We're going to work on getting this attached to the dashboard. Getting the steering wheel ready to accept the knob. Hopefully we'll be able to finish it today. I do have the TV out, and I have my Vader model 2600 ready to go. Just plug and play and have a nice day. So I don't know where I really genuinely wanted to start with this. Cable management might be my best idea so far, first and foremost. You know what? It's funny. I pulled this thing out today, and I wanted to see if it worked, and it wasn't fucking working. And I noticed 2 of the wires had fucking come undone, so I had to resolder them. They're probably stronger than they were out of the factory now, but no fun allowed. What do you mean, Richie? We always have fun allowed. Are you kidding me? That's the whole purpose of this fun. So with cable management, I'm going to pull this away from here. It's literally just a little connector. And I have a bunch of shrink tubing that I'm going to place in certain strategic places to keep these two from, I gotta figure out where the fuck the camera is. All this shit. And then I have this loom that I got for free on the local Facebook marketplace, It's, it looks like that. I got it for projects, and I actually made a servo skull, and some of this is hanging off of it. What we'll do is we'll attach that to it after it's bundled together, and we'll go from there. I don't want to play around with this too much because, again, I don't want to solder. I don't want to solder again. I already put the thing away, but let me fuck. All right, I want to isolate this. Alright, what I'm doing is I'm just isolating the cable, sorry. I really wasn't planning on doing this today, so I just figured all the ladies are at Rockport right now, so they're all at Rockport. And my daughter has a friend over. Alright. We'll do that. And we'll do that, and hopefully that'll hold the wires too. And these should just come right out, I hope. I think we did that last time. Just playing, buddy. Hope the day is well. I'm about to go on a journey with my... Oh, right on, man. Go be artful, man. I don't know if I could use an art tablet. It's just too much technology for such a... Oh, I can't draw. That's the thing. I guess that's what I'm trying to get at. Here we go. That's what I want right there. Ecky decky. We're going to be doing some drilling today. We're going to be doing some grinding with my Dremel. So it's not just going to be like connecting things. And you're going to actually see some work. But what is the best way to do this? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tape this down to the table. Hope it stays there. You don't need to see this. That's fine. I mean, unless you want to. Unless you fucking want to. Oh, man. People are going to come in and be like, what the fuck is he doing? What is he doing? I thought he was making a controller. No. It sticks to the table or it gets the hose, What's going on, buddy? Creeptastic, thank you. We have one of our newer members of the Creep Collective here. Violation Entertainment. I entertain violations. All right, that didn't work. Oh, you know what I don't have, guys? I don't have fire. Give me a second. Let me go get my fire to shrink the tube. All right. Into the fire! Dun, 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 dun. Oh, man. All right, so again, the idea is to get some shrink tube on it to keep it in control. And then we'll put that loom on it, and that way the cables won't be when we were making this before, if you remember correctly, the last time we were together, we basically connected the controller to this using, the cables and the button and everything, the assembly that was in the Power Wheels. This wasn't actually originally going to be an idea. I was going to actually put a button on the dashboard of the Power Wheel, But then I said, you know what, I got this. It's basically a button with a simple fucking connector. I'm just going to use that. And it worked out. We got it done well. I'm just going to do that for now. I won't stay there unless this thing's plugged in. But these wires are unfucking ruly. So let me figure out what tubes. I also have to remember I have to climb over. I chose to split them like that. So I got to get around that somehow. I'm probably not going to be able to, actually. I should be able to. But it's going to take a mighty thick tube of tubage. Alright, put that away. Hope everyone's enjoying their Sunday. It is Sunday, right? It is Sunday, right? I don't know what day it is. Where are my glasses so I can read the comments? Into the fire. Do, 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 do. It says those involved how to create solid operating systems that worked on extreme peripherals. I freaking loathe how Windows 11 fucking hates every third party. Yeah, really? I haven't really fucked around with it. I just kind of have it. It's just kind of on the computer. Or do I even have 11? I think I do. It's such a waste of time, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, no, I get it, man. No, and what I'm saying is it would be useless in my hand, that much technology. I mean, I do art stuff, but I can't draw. I can't fucking draw. All right, let's see if we can't get this all straightened out. All right, and I'm going to do my best to show you what we're doing. You know what I should do? I should just put the fucking thing in there, right? I might have to abort on the red one already. Yeah, I'm never going to get that over that hump. The Humpty Hump. And again, this doesn't have to hold it tight. When I shrink it down a little bit, it's basically going to keep it from doing this. Turning into an Irish chick's fucking hair. Oh, this might even not be fucking thick enough. That's what she said, right? That's what she usually says. There we go. Happy to be a member. This cross-pollination video really got my head spinning. Well, I appreciate that. I think I'm doing this for nothing. Alright, so let's get this down here. Let's get to the first hurdle. The first turtle's hurdle. Oh, I think we're going to be just fine, actually. I think we're going to be just fine. If I would just get one hand out of the way of the other fucking hand. Wow. Fucking stupid. So stupid! What movie is that? What movie is that from? They're all so stupid. Fucking love that movie. And remember, there's no better way to say I love you than with a new spatula from Spatula City. That's my favorite line in any movie right there. All right, here we go. We're making the dream happen, guys. We're making it happen. Let's get this out of the way. We figured the size of the tube we need here. So let's do this. Let's do this. This might be a little overkill, though. Oh well. Just let that cool a little bit. Yeah, you know what? I should just fucking tape it, huh? UHF, ding, 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 you got it. Yeah. That's not going to do shit. You know what that would be good for, though? These sections right here, the ones that I was worried about jumping over. I think that's what we'll do. Let me cut this one off. I know that's going to seem wasteful, and I hate doing that, but this is what creativity is all about. If you're not fucking up at all, you're not learning. You're not fucking learning. 225, we as humans don't even have solid operating systems. Yeah, dude. Fucking tape it, dude. Gee whiz. You see, I'm overthinking my technology over here, buddy. Yeah. That'll work. Everybody wants to win this. Everybody wants to win. Oh, you know what I have? Sorry, guys. Fucking zip ties. God damn it. God damn it. Alright. So use one of these little white guys. Alright, my busted ass nippers. I really just need to let them go. I just need to let them go. The spring isn't even there anymore. The only thing I need to worry about is getting the loom on the fucking thing. Never throw anything away. This could be because of the ridges and everything. You cut this just right. You glue it to the side of a spaceship. You have yourself a really delicately made detail right there once you start dry brushing. Never throw anything away when you're creating anyway, you know? Into the fire. Ding, 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 ding. Into the fire. Let's see. Violation says, I got some crazy ideas, but it's a bit complex. Been wondering about blasting an email your way and hoping to pick your brain. Yeah, no problem, man. No problem. I'm still balls deep in thinking about making the, oh shit. Maybe I am going to have to tape it as well. Because that's not really staying there. Might be too thick. The synth cart console. I'm even coming up with ways to attach speakers to it. Computer speakers, you know. Alright, just, you know, I know. I can't not overdo it. I can't not overdo it. I'm so scared that, like, the cable's gonna just fucking come apart for some reason. And that. Okay. You know, maybe these small black ones will be fine. But I'm also going to make it so you can plug it into a thing. But I'm just going to hook it up to fucking computer speakers. They're already powered, right? I just need to know if there's any electrical guys out there. Wow, these won't stay tight. That's the same fucking one. That's as small as we get here. That's all right. That's all right. It just has to fucking hold it enough for the loom. If there's a way to tap into the RF... Oh, you know what? Yeah, I don't know. One of the ideas I had was to find a small TV that I can plug it into permanently, but the TV has outputs for speakers. That's because I still need a monitor on the computer screen. You know, I still need to know what's going on as far as what I'm putting together. So we're going to be working on that as well. So, kind of getting bored of games again. So what we're going to do is we're going to start implementing a lot of this stuff again. We're still going to play games. We're still going to have fun doing that. There we go. There we go. Oh my God, the cool kids are all out with their fucking vroom vrooms. Alright. Let's do another one right there. There we go. So what's everyone doing this weekend? Anyone got anything cool going on? Any birthday parties or wedding parties or cookouts or... Ain't nothing going on here. Except for we've been hearing loud explosions at night. The kids with M80s, I'm sure. I'm almost for shit sure. And every time one goes off, the fucking Facebook groups start going, anyone hear that big explosion? Anyone hear that fucking explosion? Right, let me get these off the screen. I'm looking up at the screen going, wow, this looks like shit. I only need a couple more, so we'll just leave a few out, put back whatever we don't need. I don't know about you guys, but the local Facebook groups here for the community, the chat or whatever, it's nothing but a bunch of people just fucking insulting each other. That's all it is. It's a bunch of people fucking insulting each other because they think differently. You're a horrible person because I don't have critical thinking skills. And I'm not willing to fucking talk and come to a middle ground. But whenever something like that happens, of course, there's the inevitable, did anyone hear that? And then the responses are usually silly and fun. Oh, man. Oh, okay, that one went really bye-byes. All right, so now we're getting to where I'm going to control these guys. Again, I split them like that because I didn't have any helping hands to have them, you know, tip to tip. Just tip, tip, tip. So we're going to shrink tube that section. It's already got probably 2 layers of fucking shrink tubing on it already. Again, I like going overboard. Never apologize over doing it, buddy. Especially when it comes to cord management. Yeah. Reminds me of when I had my arcade machines back in 2014, refurbishing those. I can't imagine how fun that is. It was fun. And cleaning up the wiring. Yeah. Yeah, it's rewarding. It's rewarding. Yes, I will. Okay, I'll agree with you there. Rewarding is one of the words for it. All right. Let's do this again. Oh. There we go. All right. We're going to do the one in the rear first because ass to mouth, right? That's the way to go. That's when you really want to prove a point, right? When you're asserting dominance. What the fuck? All right. Fuego. You shall be willy-nilly, no more, said the raven. Oh my God. That's so stinky. It's so stinky. Alright, I'm only going to need one more of these, so you know what? Fuck. You know what I could have done? Shrink tube over the crimps here. Not for any other reason than just doing it, you know? Just to be silly. Just to be a silly goose. Chili dog! I love chili dogs. Insulting each other is what social media's for, bud. The ultimate tool. I know, man. Sometimes it's insulting. I went a little too fucking with it, but it's usually just people being smart asses. And then someone going, why can't I just fucking ask a question on here? Alright. Alright, sorry about that. I just had to try to remember I'm fucking making a video here. Or I'm streaming a video. Oh, man. I had this one boss that used to tell me all the time, I fucking hate how you shrink tube. Take it easy. And that's when I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm cool. You guys are going to laugh. You guys are going to laugh. Don't ask why. Just know what's happening, okay? Just let it happen. Just keep looking at this point right here. Keep looking at that point right there. That's all you need to do. Chili dog. I want a fucking chili dog now, bro. Ladies are all out with the fucking car and the... I mean, I guess I could go downtown and try to get someone to make me one, but I don't think we have anywhere in town that has fucking hot dogs. Oh, it's not going to work. Alright, never mind. I was going to shrink tube this spot here. Between the two shrink tubes. I'll just put some fucking tape there. Just for now. Alright. Alright, I'm just removing the shrink tube piece. Alright, so I should be done with this. I'm going to put it away. I don't want to have to fucking fight with all this stuff later. Alright, next order of business. Fruit of the loom. We're going to loom it. Not to be confused with Dr. Loomis. Oh, man. That's some good coffee. Alright. Really nothing to this. I'm just going to stick the wires into it. The next moment's going to be a teachable one. Oh, I should have continued with the clips here. That's all right. Fat fingers, man. You know, when I'm over at your mom's house, everything's good. But when I try to do something like this, it's a fucking curse. Alright. Man, I wish you guys could see my fucking servo skull. Right over there. Where the fuck did you go? There we go. Alright. Alright, this is what's angering me, because I measured this. I fucking measured this! Measured twice. Cut once, boys and girls. Measure twice, cut once. Look at this shit. It's loomless! Unless I kept the wrong side. But that's alright. It's alright with me. Just for protection, I'm going to tape it to itself here. This will not be permanent. I didn't realize these were so fucking different. In length. I know it's not about the length, but... Alright, either way, moving on to the next thing I wanted to get done. Let me untape this from the table. Oh, you're underneath. You're on top of the tape. Get the fuck out of the way. Why would you stand on the top of the fucking tape? Tape's doing its job. You don't have to hold it down. I love a fucking Pete. Papa Pete, that is. Oh, 2 points. Oh. I gotta squeeze all this in there. Holy shit. Okay. Sorry, I just came across a fucking thing I'm gonna have to worry about later on. And my brain wants to look at it now. Alright, no. Let's get done what we can get done. Yes, President Predicto.
100% right.
I am. I didn't even fucking trigger him. I didn't even trigger him. He's a ghost. All right, so what we need to do is we need to drill a hole in the center of this to accept the potentiometer in the back to come through. So I can attach that to it, and then we're going to grind this out to fit on top of that and epoxy it down. Before, when we talked about this, I said there's something I wanted to do that's going to take time. This is it. But what I'll do is I'll put a little super glue in there as well as the epoxy, and that way the super glue will hold it tight enough for us to play around with it today if we get that far. But I still need to grind out. Actually, I'm probably going to just clean up this a little bit because this is actually nice and. It'll grip the glue very well. So this actually needs a little less smooth. So we'll probably grind up on that. But I want to make the hole for this first. And in order to do that as square as possible, I'm going to make a little template. I have this, right? And this was part of the steering wheel that was originally in there. You know, and it has this little tab so you couldn't go any further than these two, you know, these two extremes, so to speak. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this into a circle, or cut a circle out of fucking tape using this as a template, and then I'm going to fold the circle in half, and I'm going to put the circle in here and draw the line, turn it, draw the line, bam, there's your fucking center. God bless America, and God bless Captain Spaulding. Alright, let me clean up the zip ties I never used. I probably still will use them, so I'm going to put them over here so I can confuse them with the tabs on the other side that are broke off. Where is my blue tape? All right. This is how we would cut headlights on fiberglass bodies. We would outline the ring of whatever was going to insert in there, and then we would subtract the amount of the interior, and then we would fold that piece of cardboard in half, and there's your center line. And you just use a punch, a quick drill. Okay. Where is my sharp piece? Let's get these out of the way. Actually, you know what I should have done? Where's my glasses? They're on the floor. I remember that. I remember I knocked them down. What gauge wire is that, bro? Heavy gauge. I don't know. It's thick. It's all I had. It's all I had. It's thick. We're just going to do this. Just approximate that. If all goes well, I should have a circle. I didn't change the blade. It's sharp still. Alright, so let's get this out of here. I don't need you right now. Alright. So simply, I'm just going to fold it in half. There you go. And that is literally exactly half of that bad motherfucker right there. So now, I'm going to be doing this a lot today, so get used to it. I'm just going to lay that in there perfectly. Like that. I'm just going to mark a little line. Do this. There's your center. There's your center-rooney. Now, I don't know how strong this plastic is, so I'm going to hold it. Punch it. Create a little dimple there for the drill to hold on to. And pray to God that it doesn't wander. The Wanderers is a great song, but we don't want any of that nonsense here. The only thing is I don't know how deep I want to go on this fucking thing. I need to see the shaft. I need to see the shaft. Excuse me while I look at this real quick. You know what? Let's just remove it from the fucking thing, the housing altogether. Probably safer that way anyway. Alright. Fuck, I don't have my wrenches. I don't have any of my wrenches. Alright. You know what? Fuck it. We're drilling the hole. We might as well attach it now, right? Right? Oh, is Alan here? What's up, buddy? Alan! What's going on, my man? Oh, shit. That's tight, man. That's fucking tight. Alright, we'll keep the wire all loomed up. If you ever wanted to see what the potentiometer inside of a driving controller looked like, there you go. It's pretty simple. Just a spinny McSpinnerson. And all it's doing is making a piece of metal, a flat piece of metal spin and touch different parts of this that connect to here. And they touch this, and this senses your movement and sends it to these wires here. And those wires send it to your Atari. And fun is ensued. So let me get these out of the fucking way. Where did I put my drill? Alright, there it is. My drill. If you don't have these step bits, man, I don't know how the fuck I lived without them. Alright, where are we going with this? Going right there. Just gonna mark how deep to go. You know? I don't need to go any further than that hole right there. Or that step. This is gonna be used on my droid. I'm gonna put a light in here. And like a dome. It's gonna fucking look cool. I already had that planned. I have to put a little bit of Atari on it, right? Ooh, I can't lose these. Alright, let's introduce my buddy here again. Let's move you. And my arm might be in the way the whole time. Get over it. Always start slow. And because this is styrene, it just went in like butter. Like butter. It's a cute little drill, right? Hold on. You guys want to see my cute little drill? This little fucking thing's a powerhouse. It was a gift. It was just like one of those here to get you by for now kind of gifts. And it's been working out actually pretty fucking well. So working out pretty well. So thanks, buddy. I'm not gonna say who did it. But let's just put it this way. Every time I fucking say something, I gotta be careful what I say in here. Because that person has shipped plenty of fucking things to my house via Amazon. Alright. I'm hoping we're not getting ahead of ourselves here. Alright, so just to refresh you here, it's literally just a piece of styrene in there. Which direction here? There we go. And I think I am going to face this upward. I know you can't see what's going on. I apologize. Give me a second. I'm trying to figure out which way to do the cable. No, the cable's going to go downward. I'm going to secure it, and I'll show you here in a second. That's why I wanted to go this direction with it. Because I'm going to create a scenario where you can't tug on the wires that connect to the controller. Or I should say the potentiometer. The washer. And the nut. Actually, you know what? We should probably just use hot glue. And by that I mean like just the loom. Because, again, we don't know if this is going to work. Every time you do something to what you're working on, if it's electrical, whatever you do, and I'm not talking about the electricity part of it, I'm talking about you could really fuck it up. You could really fuck it up. By pulling like a little cable out or something, you know, and you don't notice it. It's just this tiny little cable. As a matter of fact, if I have my soldering iron out, I have a Rough Riders over there, basically another version of Stompus that I just need to connect one wire to make it work again. Real tiny little hair wire. I'm going to put a real wire in there. All right, so guess what? I could technically hook this thing up and play it now. I could just put the stupid knob on there and twist my knob. But we're not going to do that. What we're going to do is get the connecting the plug for it out of the way. And I'm going to position the loom so I can access it on the side. Alright. Alright, so I don't have my hot glue gun ready because I was not prepared to do this. I didn't even think of this part. So allow me a few minutes for it to heat up. I'll check the chat here. Again, I'm sorry about the angles. I mean, I don't have a lot of fucking cameras. I have a Logitech. I have this. I have this. So let's move you over here. Let's move you right there. There you go. You're seeing an angle you don't normally see. That's Alucard. This is a computer desk that's a catch-all. As a matter of fact, alright, so you remember that video I did about the Pac-Man 2600? I was sitting right where that fan was, facing that computer. That's the computer I used to do a lot of my YouTube stuff on. So, there we go. But my guitars and Alucard are over there. I'd bring Alucard out while this is getting ready, but he's like just about ready to shed. His eyes are all blued over. He's got his caps and he's all dull and gray and gross. And I've been soaking him twice a day in a warm bath for like a half hour every day, and I keep his humidity up a little bit more during shed. So, guys, one thing I do want to stress, please be careful when you're doing stuff like this. I didn't put these on the drill that, but when I use my Dremel, I will. That was stupid. That was fucking stupid. So I have my official Medtronic, my parting gift from Medtronics. Safety. I got so many safety goggles. It's not even fucking funny. Maybe I should start giving them away. But while we're waiting for this to heat up and I drink my coffee, guys, I want to thank the members of my Creep Collective. There's 16 fucking people in there right now. And I really can't fathom that. I genuinely appreciate you guys. And look, when I get to 20 and it lasts more than 1 month, I'm going to give you guys something really cool. I got a bunch of tabletop LED games, like a Coleco one, and one actually Richie Skulls gave me. They have a little bit more value than other things I have to give away. But once we get to 20 members of the Creep Collective, I don't know what you call them, members, just members, 20 members, hit the join button right down there. You should see it. I think it's right here. I don't know. I will give one of those away, but you have to live in the continental United States. You can't live in another country unless you're willing to actually pay for the shipping. I barely have the money to ship it to someone here in the States. I'm not doing anything. I'm just getting it ready. But I do have that planned. All right. I also have a Superman cartridge and Thumb Buddies behind me planned. I have, for a giveaway, I meant to make that video this week, but I ended up making 2 other videos, one that you saw and one that you won't ever see. I will say this, though, I haven't deleted it yet. I haven't had the nerve to delete it yet, so. I got that Pac-Man tabletop book, that coffee table book that came with like a record and a little coin and this big fucking box that was shaped like a square Pac-Man that I'm going to give away for Alzheimer's here pretty soon. I'm not going to go balls deep into it. I'm going to bring it up as much as I can. If you guys want to donate, please do. Please do. You can't get any easier. Just use that QR code. And it goes directly to the Alzheimer's Association. It doesn't go through me at all. I don't see it. I look at a number on a screen and say thank you. That's what I do with it. But what they do with it is they use the money mostly for research and to help folks who care for their loved ones. I watched my mom's physical and mental and financial health plummet while having to care for my dad. And honestly, that's almost as devastating as the disease itself. Oh shit, you know what I did not do? You know what I did not do? I did not prep my surface. I did not prep my surface to accept paint. Normally, I would take it outside and spray with an adhesion promoter after sanding it, but we don't have time for that. I will do it proper later on. I promise you. But for the purposes of this video, I will just tooth up the surface, as they say. I will just tooth up the surface, as they say. So just a little bit of 220. Brush it out. Put some hot glue right there. Just lay it on there. I'm not going to go too crazy. I'm not going to go too crazy. I will eventually build something to protect this whole section here. You know. But I am going to hit both sides. And the weird thing is my hot glue, for some reason, it's like too hot. I've destroyed so many things with it because of how fucking hot it is. Don't you wish your glue gun was hot like mine? Don't you wish you had an Irish vine like me? Alright. Well, it's not a project if you don't glue yourself to it or have any fucking hot glue gun fucking things. Why is my screen so dark? What is going on here? What is going on here? I must keep hitting the bright button. I must keep hitting the bright button. And you know what? Just for more security, I'm going to tape the cable in here. Again, just to hold it. Just to hold it. We're going to try to use this later on today. Let's see. What do we got here? What gauge wire? What's up, Alan? 7 heads in the chat. Yeah. Ooh, 8 now. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. You know, even if you're just lurking in the background, doing your thing, you know. You know what? Let me do this. I'm just gonna close a few of these up. I'm not even gonna go tight with it, just to keep the loom closed. There we go. That's good enough for government work anyway. Oh, man. That's funny. I've dealt with a number of people within the government, both as an employee and as someone receiving services. And I would say stuff like that. Good enough for government work anyway. People would get fucking so offended. I'm like, you're a union state employee. What do you give a shit about what I think of that? You got a getaway free card. At least that's how it used to be. You know what it was? Is back in the day, every state employee got the same badge. You're able to carry a badge in your wallet anyway. And it was the same exact one that our staties, the state police, carry. But it would say, of course, whatever their title is. So when I was working for the department, well, here they called it DYS, Department of Youth Service. When I worked in the juvenile division, everyone kept, oh, you gotta go get your badge. I'm like, I don't wear a uniform. You gotta go get your fucking badge. They would put it in their wallet and shit, and they would have that stupid wallet with the blue flap over the badge, and you'd have to have your ID next to it and everything. So they get pulled over, you know, they could be cool guy with the fucking badge, and the cop would be like, okay, I'll let you go. Okay, I'll let you go. Alright, you know what we'll do? Let's continue cable management here. Since the loom didn't fucking loom as much as I was hoping it would. Actually, this is actually kind of a benefit. This is kind of a benefit because there's going to be a lot of physicality down here. This is where the business end of things are. So, yeah, 8 fucking people in here. Holy shitskis. I'm still fucking aggravated. I'm going to go back to my other video and see if I made comment on this. What the fuck? Who the fuck does this? They connect next to each other like this. And this cocksucker is like almost a foot longer. Who the fuck did this? I want a word with them. I would like a word with this cocksucker. Get him in here now. Get me some plastic too. Oh man. This is good times. This is good times. We live in good times. We have so much available to us that was never available before. All right, you notice how the hot glue gun's still on? Because we're going to attach the this bad Larry to it, and I'm going to put a blob of hot glue on this. Actually, I'm going to do it right now with this section right here. It's just a tiny little one. Because this is actually held on by the cables themselves. I don't like that. I don't like that one fucking bit. Oh shit, what cables go where? Oh my god. I took picture. Don't worry. Don't worry. Alright, so the red goes in the middle. The red goes in the middle. Whenever you're going to take something apart that's even as little intricacy as this, take pictures first. Because sometimes projects get delayed. I can't tell you how many times I'm like, oh, I'll remember this. And then something comes up and I don't touch it for so long. And then I don't remember what the fuck I did with the stuff. Like with my Xbox One controller. I have no idea where the battery is. I have no idea, you know. There has to be a reason why I did this. This is not me. I mean, you guys know me as a fucking goof. That's because I'm on here to be just free. You know, I'm on here just to do me. But when I'm actually doing things, when I'm working on something, this makes no sense whatsoever. I don't get it. Why does it have the tang there? Or did I just bend it? Yeah, I must have just bent it pulling it out. Alright, let's push that back in. No? I'm just going to give that a little... just stay in there, buddy. Just stay in there, buddy. No, unplug this until we need it. Until I need it again. We're almost there, guys. I mean, not aesthetically. And also going back to why I'm not going to make this permanent over here is because after we're done making the thing, I'm going to tear it all apart again so I can paint it. I don't want to leave it looking like this. But, we got a little friend inside here. We got a little friend inside. All right, so while we're waiting for the glue to... I was melting the plastic here. Waiting for the glue to do its thing. Let me change the screens and give a shout out to all 16 of my fucking members. Oh my god, guys. When I saw that, you have no idea. I got the biggest fucking smile. I like it. It's not the dollar. It's the idea of it, you know? I'm an idea man. I've never been money motivated. That's why I'm always broke. That's why I never have anything going on for myself. I'm not fucking money motivated. Which makes me fucking stupid. What are you going to do? Papa Brad's Gaming. Thank you, thank you. Papa Brad. Violent Entertainment. Not sure if you're still in here or not, but thank you. I genuinely appreciate it. Phantom Fiction. Another new cat. I should have put you on the top with the Papa Pete or Papa Brad and Violation on this thing anyway. Hold on. There, that. But there you go, Mr. Toon. Mr. Toon and I go way back. I haven't seen him around lately. I hope he's doing well. And I don't mean just on YouTube. I mean just in general. The Intellivision Gamer. Thank you, Casey, man. You're a good dude. I really appreciate your friendship. Billy O! Oh, Billy, thank you so much, my buddy. Auto Necro. You keep things alive here, Mr. Necro. Bacon Ice Cream Productions keeps things sweet and rad. Metal Torso, keeping things fucking metal. Stacy Kramer. Awesome dude. Name reminds me of Kramer. I own 2 of them right there, guitars. Love Kramer brands. Love Kramer. Hey, if any guitarists stumble in here and you have a Gary Kramer crematorium, it looks like a fucking axe. It looks like a crazy... I want a tracing of the outline of the body. Bring it to me and I'll do it, or you can do it. I don't give a fuck. I want to build one. I'm not spending the $2 to $8 grand for one that people want because I don't have it. So I'm just going to make it. I have materials, ability, and desire. I'll make it fucking happen. You know that meme? Well, you just suck at being poor. Being poor doesn't suck. You just suck at it. Alex Valentine, also known as Captain Obvious, who, more than you guys know, keep this fucking show, this boat, rocking. It doesn't float. It fucking rocks, you know? RC from the NYC. Just to refresh your memory, not related to anything that we're talking about, but I have a New York Yankee action figure, 3 3/4 scale, in my snake tank, and he pooped on it last week. Again, not related to anything we were just talking about. Thank you, RC from the NYC. TV's Hasselhoff. Again, we need to figure out what to do with that build a kit I got. I only have 1/3 of the parts, again, because of money. It's one of those 1/8 scale subscription service builds that you get the pieces, over the course of time. So we need to finish that fucking thing or figure out what to do with it. I kind of want to make a panel display, like put the wheels in the corner and the tail lights here and the headlights here, and then put the hood with the light in it right here. And it comes with a watch that you can control the car with. That I was originally going to do a build video on here, a live stream, but I thought it was a watch. But no, it's meant to go with this car. So I didn't want to build it and then not be able to show you anything it can do. But TV's Hasselhoff, thank you, my friend. Troy Peterson, also known as T-Roy. Thank you. Again, just recently celebrated a birthday. Loosely Collected, thank you, my friend. Halloween guy, action figure guy, always sending me ideas on the Facebooks, always sending me some love in the messenger there. And when I mean love, it's pictures of his dingling. No, I'm just kidding. It's usually like build videos, guitar stuff like that, Halloween and stuff like that. Thank you so much, man. And we already mentioned Phantom Fiction as being one of my new members. All 16 of you, thank you. Everyone here is fucking rad. But these people took radness to the next fucking level. And we'll say their name again, this time faster. Papa Brad's Gaming, Violent Entertainment, Mr. Tooney, Television Gamer, Billy O, Auto Necro, Bacon Ice Cream Productions, Mental Torso, Stacy Kramer, Mr. Shaw, Alex Valentine, RC in the NYC, TV's Hasselhoff, Troy Peterson, also known as T-Roy, Loosely Collected. I love that name. And Phantom Fiction. Every time I read your name, that's what's in my head. Phantom Fiction. Alan, do you have WWF muscles? Oh, you mean the little muscle figures? I do have some. The little wrestling monster. I was more of a monster in my pocket guy, and I do have a few of those. But I got a whole bunch of muscle figures. And the great thing about that is if people buy Thumb Buddies, their box might have 1 or 2 of them in it. I have a whole bunch of little figures, but you have WWF muscles. Musicaldo. Hey, Albums, what's going on? Thanks for popping in. My friend, I called you in Messenger. I missed you. I don't do anything with Messenger. I thought I explained that last time we were talking. You may catch me on a good day. I don't go. See, here's Facebook did this fucking weird thing, which I know you all know. They took pages and made them like accounts. They made them another, and it's like I go on there and it's not just the Atari Creep stuff. It's as if I have another Facebook account. It fucking drives me nuts. In fact, I'm actually thinking about just getting rid of it. I do nothing with it. So I apologize if it's aggravating you. I actually had a friend of mine, the Pong father, who got so fucking mad at me for it. Matter of fact, I still have the Atari lunchbox back here that he gifted me at the Amico event here in Boston. He got fucking mad and thought I was being an asshole or something. I don't know. I don't do social media very well. I never have, probably never fucking will. You know, if I'm feeling it, I do it. And like I said in my video yesterday, if I feel it, I will do it. If I'm not feeling it, it's not fucking happening. All right, let's get back to the nitty gritty here. What are we doing? We're not here talking. The glue gun is cool. I can put that aside. This glue is cold. We can get rid of this. Now we gotta do some grinding. We gotta do some light grinding. Oh man, guys, I'm getting excited. You know, there are some projects that I sit there and I go, that'll never happen. I want it to happen, but it'll, and there it is. Here it is. One of my dreams. Not to be hyperbolic. No, it's not one of my dreams. It's not one of my dreams. All right, so now it's time when we alter Atari history. Oh, look at that. Look at that, man. Oh, you know what? First of all, can you see this glue blob? It's like a little nipple, a little clitoris. Yeah. It's like a little bug eyeball. Oh, that's maybe I'll have to. Oh. All right, we'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Like I said, after we paint, it's when we're gonna make everything permanent anyway. So there we go. It's in here. I could hook this up right now to make sure it works. But we're not gonna. Alright. Let's put you back over here. Put you back into your place. I do want to implement this sticker on that somewhere. And what I'm going to do is I'll clear over it and seal it in. I'm going to make it a thing. And I even have a 3D printed Atari symbol. It's the one everyone fucking hates. And I don't care. I think it looks cool with the flared out bottom things, you know? That's the one they used for when they just made games where they weren't really Atari. I don't give a fuck. Shut up. Shut up. It's not the right symbol! You don't know who programmed that game? I just described Atari Age in 2 fucking comments. Alright, where's my Dremel? My Dremel fucking died. My landlord had this one that he never used. He was told to get it for his fucking his toenails. And he misunderstood what the guy was saying. You can buy like little rotary tools for your fucking pedicures and stuff. Your petties. But he went out and bought this fucking thing. But he offered it to me and I was just like, I don't need it, bud. Thank you though. And then mine died. And it's just a simple little 2-speed thing, unlike the one I had before. So I don't know how this is going to work out. It might be too much and not enough. Whereas mine was a very sensitive variable switch. So hopefully we're not going to fuck this up. And if we do, I have epoxy putty. The idea is this flares this way, right? It's got like a hill. And that's what's preventing it from going in here. Actually, you know what? No. We'll continue to do it this way. I basically just want to get this in here to this line right here. So I'm gonna slowly grind away this and keep test fitting it. And I do need to clean out in here a little bit. As you can see, it is pretty gnarly. And when we were talking about this project before, and I said there was something I wanted to do before we got it going, it was secure this in here. But then I'm like, but this whole process that you're gonna miss, right? There's a whole process that you're gonna miss. So let's stop fucking talking. Let's plug this thing in. Let's stick it into the holes that make the thing happen. Yes, President Predicto.
Yes, yes, yes.
You like it? You like it when I stick it in, don't you? It's my girl. It's my little girl right there. The love of my life. All right, Indy 500 time. What's up, Metro? Thanks for popping in. Do I remember The Undertaker? We talked about The Undertaker last time a lot. We can talk in the face. Can we talk? I don't do. No. We're not going to get close and personal, buddy. I'm sorry. I barely even know you. I'm not giving you my fucking number. But we can chat here. That's what this is all about, man. Open chat. Richie like to see those controllers. Yes. I bet. All right. Let's see. What else we got here? Want to talk in the messenger. Yeah, I already read that. All right. Yeah, grind you, baby. What's up, Mike? Irmo. Custom models. Some of his work is behind me. Now, my landlord's living room is right below me. Oh! Oh my God, smell. Smells like 1977 plastic. What made me think that was going to be anything fucking close? That was going to be anything close to done. I made a mistake. I'm making a fucking mess in here. Luckily, the ladies will be out for pretty much the day. Potion Sword Run! What's going on, buddy? Thanks for coming in. Good to see you, Creep. Thanks for the inspiration this morning. You're welcome, dude. Give those cats of yours a scratch for me. I've never been a kitty cat kind of guy, but they've always been into me. Which I always thought was cool, you know? Like, okay, so my girlfriend at the time, my ex-girlfriend, her ex-boyfriend, who she was still really good friends with, it was her baby daddy, I guess is what you guys say now. But they were very cordial, very, they did things for each other, really nice couple, ex-couple, I should say. I have never seen a couple work together like that because of a child. But he didn't drive. And his dog had got hit by a car, it just ran off. And it turned out that we were on the East Valley. And the dog was found on the West Valley. And, he got a call saying, hey, is this your dog? And he's like, oh my God, it is. And he called us to give him a ride. Let me get the dustpan. I'm sorry, guys. I'll have to pull my shop back in here after. Oh, it's not really going. It's basically hitting me and staying right here. Fuck yeah. So we took him to the shelter, and it took a while because he had to do the proof of fucking ownership and all that crap, and it was really nice to see him reunited because he just thought the dog was dead in somewhere, But meanwhile, because it was taking so long, my lady at the time found a cat, found a kitty cat that she liked, and I'm like, fuck, we already have a couple dogs. Do we really need another fucking animal in the house? And she was like, the answer to that question is fucking yes. Yes, we do. And I'm like, all right, I guess we're getting a fucking cat then. And the cat's name was Lucky. And I was just like, all right, that's such a common name for a cat. Everyone I knew had fucking cats named Lucky. And we brought this thing home, and guess what? It wanted nothing to do with her. Nothing. But it had no problem hanging out with me. I was the one it picked. So I was like, you know what? I'm not calling this fucking thing Lucky. So I gave it a great Irish name. I gave it Seamus Muldoon. Because Survival of the Dead had just come out. And that name was on my mind. So his name was fucking Seamus Muldoon. And that fucking cat would never leave me alone. Ever. I got a picture on my phone from years, obviously it was years ago. I've been here for 10 years now. God, has it been that long? I was on the fucking toilet, you know, making a smash. This cocksucker went underneath the door. You guys, more West Coast folks, will know what I'm talking about. We had a swamp cooler as well as an air conditioner. And we had the swamp cooler going, but in order for a swamp cooler to work properly, the bottoms of your doors have to be, you know, a little bit, you know, for the air to circulate throughout the house. This fucker would climb underneath it and you use my underwear as a hammock. As a matter of fact, for your kitty cat viewing pleasure, let me see if I can find that picture for you. I have it in a hidden folder on my Facebook too. I think that's where I'll find it. I'll just go there. I know exactly where it is there. The one folder that's not public. Oh, it's funny. It's the cover page. It's the cover picture of that for that. Oh my God, Mike! If you're still here, look at it. Ah, never mind. It's the Terminator pistol, the pieces. Oh my God, I still have all that in here. Okay, here he is. There he is. That's Seamus Muldoon. He was a pretty fun cat. I'd sit on the couch and he would sit on the back of the couch and just put his head on my shoulder. It was pretty simple, pretty easy. I had a motorcycle I was working on, and he'd like to sit where the engine bay was while I was working on it. I was working on the body itself. I wanted to make a chopper. Alright, this is not going to be a simple fucking project. God damn it. How much plastic am I working with here? Alright, I can do a little bit more on this. So let's see what else is going on here. Upton says, listen, I'm just a kid. And when we're at a messenger, I respect people, man. Yeah, I know it's fine, man. It's all gravy over here. Promise you I will be the safest person to talk with. Okay. I want to just voice chat with you. I don't really do that, though. I mean, even with my buddies. The cat chose their person. Yeah, just like the wand in Harry Potter. Exactly, dude. I honestly believe that. I believe these creatures pick their people. I mean, did my snake pick me? No. But like you know, cats, dogs, and stuff like that. Animals with a little bit more of a, I guess, a domestication to them. You know, they vibe. They vibe with a vibe. And, you know, animals have to look at it, and I doubt they actually do, but they have to look at it like this, you know? You're going to be like, okay, they're going to be a small part of your life. Isn't there a fucking meme that goes around once in a while that a dog is your best friend for part of your life, but you're his best friend for his entire life? That's what I'm trying to get at with this. So they need to fucking find that vibe. Because in a perfect world, they would have one chance. And one chance is all they would need, is what I meant to say. But unfortunately, we have dickheads on this planet that don't understand what animal ownership actually is. Some cocksuckers think it's just a fun gift to have, you know? Something to make someone happy right now. Or in some cases, people, you know, there's and I don't know what the condition's called, but there's a mental health condition that deals with that. You know, it's like a need for companionship or control. And hopefully the companionship one is the one that wins. Oh, man. But I've never been a cat guy. I've never been a cat kind of guy. I've never looked at a cat and said, you know what? That would be cool to have. But I've met more cool cats than the shitty cats. But I also like the interaction of like a dog, you know. The loyalty of a dog. And the functionality of the right dog. I have no idea what the fuck is... Oh, my work pad. Hope you guys appreciate that. This is going to be a big fucking mess to clean up after. I'm not talking about just grinding the fucking thing. Alright, this isn't going to be enough, I know. But I am going to clean up on the inside here a little bit. That's what's hindering it. There are some, like, plastic boogers that solidified. So I bet you, yeah, and I can feel a small lip right here. I bet you if I just... What do I do with my thing? I'm willing to bet. What is the fucking holdup? What is the... Oh, something over here. There we go. There we go. See? Investigation, my friend. Alright. Do I have a razor blade handy? Neat. Doesn't have to go all the way in. Doesn't have to go all the way in. Oh, here we go. Just a tip. Cool. Let's clean out the fucking boogers before they solidify. And that's another thing I don't do. It's good to, and sometimes you'll burn your hands doing it, so be careful. But getting your finger in there and just cleaning out the boogers. It's the only thing I can describe it. They're like fucking plastic boogers. The cat chooses, yeah, okay. You do voice chat, but it's usually after midnight, and you change 99 cents a minute. I do. My cats were all strays. I never went looking. No shit, huh? You know, stray cats are tough, man. They like that freedom. That's That's pretty special if they just fucking wandered up to you and were like, hey, dickhead, you're going to feed us from now on. Because I guarantee you that's how they think. Because they're street cred cats, you know what I mean? They're not like, sir, may I have another? They're like, bitch, fill my bowl. No, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. It was the life I was dealt. So I embraced it. Love your life, man. I you know what? I do and I don't. I do and I don't. I love parts of life that I get to experience. You know? I miss being out in the wilderness. I just don't have a means of getting there right now. That sucks, man. And you know what? I don't complain because I am blessed. I just said that my landlord gave me a fucking Dremel. You know, I was just going to borrow it, and he's just like, I'm never going to use it, just hang on to it. You know, I got my buddies like a couple of the cats that are in here right now. I'm fucking blessed, but I'm still fucking reeling off of the whole van thing. Catch people up to speed. I bought a van. I took out a $10,000 loan for a van. And the idea was on January 1st of that next year. And I bought it, I think, in November or October. But January 1st, I was going to go on an app that was basically like Uber, but for like objects. If you had a couch you needed to go from A to B, I would show up with my van. We could put it in my van. I bring it to whoever it's going to go to. They pull it out. I get paid like the Uber people, right? I think it was called Dispatch. And I was going to do that on the side of working with the art supply store, which is gone now. And then I had some dickhead in a Lexus fucking pull out of a bank thing and push me into a pole, and then it just took off. And there's like no cameras that were facing that door. It's so fucking bizarre. So the insurance company gave me $2,000 more than I paid for the fucking thing. So I went looking for another one, and it was right at that time period where nobody had anything available. And nobody was getting back to me because there were just so many people trying to get these goddamn vehicles. And I finally just found a vehicle so I can get back and forth to work without stressing my lady not being able to. And the only guy who got a hold of me was this guy with his Avalanche. It ran, so I bought the fucking thing, and 2 months later it was dead. So I'm still paying off payments for a fucking van that was supposed to start a new life for me. So when I say stuff like, I'm not a big fan of life, it's because things like that tend to happen. I'm constantly being tested. And I think for a reason. I'm getting tired of it. So I do get negative on life. Quite a bit. Doesn't help that the good Lord gave me a chemical imbalance. I shouldn't say that. People's choices down here on Earth created this crap. One way or another. Whether it be the shit we put in our food, or the water, the air, you know. I happen to get this little fucking thing that makes the world tough for me. And then the universe does shit like that, you know. We're going to grind this out. But life. I always tell people, any day on this side of the fucking ground is a good day. You just got to find what makes you happy. And guess what? You're watching me do that right fucking now. Am I getting paid for it? No. Is it sustaining me? No. But it makes me happy. And I choose this. I choose this over waking up every day for the same fucking bullshit routine. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Raytheon turned out to be a bust anyway. I didn't get the job with Raytheon. mean, applications keep going out. But the problem is just because I just got my certifications, they look at me as a entry level kind of guy. I'm like, look, I'm fucking 50 years old. I've been using a soldering iron my entire life. Do this. And you know what they used to do for trades? They would give you whatever it is that you're going to work on and say, hey, look, show me what you can do. And if you can do it, they hire you. If you can, no one's done that yet for me. No one's given me a physical fucking test. Here's a board. Here's a bunch of components. Come back in an hour. All right, you're hired, or your soldering looks like shit. Go away. That's what I'm hoping for, but no one does that anymore. It's all through agencies and all kinds of fucking stupidity. Oh, almost there. We are almost fucking there, guys. I want this deeper in here so I can see it better. There's going to be this big gap here that I'm debating on whether or not I want to just fill with resin. Maybe that's where I'll put the... no, the Atari symbol's too big. I was planning on just putting it here. So, I don't know. We'll see. Hey, what's up? I can never fucking figure out how to say that. Ardov. I'll just call you Ard. Arc. I think that's what I usually call you, Arc, right? Guys, that's fucking in there. That's fucking in there. I don't know. My grandmother used to say, we're just a bad luck family. And I believe it. Someone in my family did something somewhere back in the day. Doesn't matter how much I work. It doesn't matter how good I do. I still struggle. So when I do stuff like this, that part of the world goes the fuck off. It goes right where it needs to go. And I can immerse myself in this stupidity. And hopefully make other people smile. Because what I make is stupid. I will admit it. And it's by design. Guys, I uploaded a video of a fucking Game Boy I just threw. Well, it was irreparable, you couldn't repair it. And I don't think the case would have been good enough to do anything with. That was a fun video to make. I don't know if any of you guys remember that one. I showed a Game Boy and said, hey guys, let's clean this Game Boy. And I fucking threw it in a puddle of water. And it ran over it. And my daughter was kicking it around. And they were like, what the fuck? And then I made the little monster out of it, the Grave Boy. That's cool, right? It's cool. The Grave Boy is cool, but it's fucking stupid. It's fucking stupid. And I like it. I like it because it's fucking stupid. Killer Clowns from Outer Space is stupid, but it's one of the greatest fucking movies ever. And I can't wait to see, oh my god, what's that one coming out? Not just the Toxic Avenger, but, I wrote it down somewhere. There's a horror movie around those lines coming out. Troma Studios, man. I love Troma Studios. I like Dark Moon, or whatever the fuck it's called now. Love all that shit. You know, you guys want to fucking paint sunsets? You paint sunsets. I'll be over here destroying video game history to make something that will probably go into a closet and never be used ever again. my God. I don't need to secure that with any fucking chemical fasteners at all. I mean, I'll probably still put some resin in here, put like an Atari symbol or something. Something in here to make it look cool, like a fucking car. It's happening. All right, let me... Always, in between each step, clean up a little bit and look at your table and see what tools. This was just right here. And it's kind of hard to see. I mean, you know where it is because I just put it there, right? And you can see it, but if you're in the... Bam! Now you're fucking bleeding everywhere. Which would be entertaining, sure. But how are we going to finish this if I fucking bleed to death live? That video will make money. That video will make me a lot of money if I bled to death on fucking camera. Unfortunately, I'll be fucking dead. I'll be dead. You'll be dead. But look around. Make sure whatever tools you were using are in a safe spot. My Dremel, I'm going to unplug it because I no longer need it right now. Alright, I'm going to take a coffee break. Read some fucking chats. I need to refill this fucking thing too. Let's see. Ark says, life is life. Simply remind myself to take a day at a time and do whatever makes you happy, do whatever moves you. Airmo says, make sure the knob is centered to the dashboard attachment wheel. It is. It is. We did it. What I did was, there was a piece that was originally on here. I don't know where it is. Oh, right here. Oh, what the fuck? There was a piece that was originally here. And I cut it off. And this is the exact circumference of the inside of that hole where this is going to attach to. You'll see here in a minute. It'll be fine. It'll be as centered as possible. And this is already made to accept, you know. So everything will be centered. Everything's good. Take those off. I'm not grinding anything right now. Nor am I being grinded on by an exotic lady. Fucking dust all over my computer, guys. If you saw my laptop, you'd be like, "What a fucking nasty prick!" But it's all like resin. It's all like resin and fucking paint, hot glue that has just been slung around. Indy 500. All right, back to the comments. Irmo says, make sure your knobs are centered. It's all centered, baby. It's all gravy. The Game Boy toy looks sweet. You really should sell those, if anything, to get your art circulating. You know, I've tried a whole bunch of things to do that. And unfortunately, the Grave Boy is something I can reproduce. But it's too time consuming to make it worth my while financially. And unless I can find a box of dead Game Boys for $20, I'm not going to even bother with it. Plus, I don't even think I can get the monster that the arms and the feet came from, which I could probably just do, you know, a different thing, but we gotta show you guys what I'm talking about. What, President Predicto? I'm not even touching you.
No.
No.
Question.
Oh, see, he doesn't even want me to do it. That guy makes money all day long, that prick. So there it is. The Grave Boy. Let's get up close and personal with it. The Grave Boy. So, it is a real Game Boy that has no life to it whatsoever. And if you look close and personal, it's hot glue. It's just hot glue and just a bunch of shit. If I sold this to somebody, I'd be pissed because, or I should say I'd be worried. Maybe it would survive a trip. This is a hole drilled, and this is a wire hanger with wire glued to it. put in there and just kind of hot glued in. I'm surprised that's holding. But it was more about the paint job, and this was just something I printed out from online, and I don't know if I would have the right to be able to even use it for a product. The hands and the feet came from a Dollar Tree hollow plastic mech toy. I used to buy those all the time because of shit like this. I got an arcade machine monster. Oh, come on. This guy's fucking cool. I love this guy. Bring it down. This guy's fucking cool. Look at this guy. I don't know what the toy was that I got the arms and legs from, but I got it at the Savers thrift store. I was like, those would be perfect for this guy. Oh shit, it's sticking together. I think that was from a scuba tank from a shark toy. The face is a mold from a game I have where you're supposed to avoid the Grim Reaper and blow out candles, and they're like little lights with sensors that you can. It's actually a pretty neat toy. It's actually a pretty neat toy. And this is a Five Below arcade machine. If you remember correctly, I tried this twice, and they were both broken. But then No Swear Gamer sent me one, and I still have it, and it works. And I just never wanted to ever re-review this. I feel bad because the fucking dude sent me one. And I never did anything with it. But there's details on the inside, like those pipes that you can't really see. And I still want to put some wiring in here, like it's just loosey-goosey in there. I don't know what the fuck that was from. This was from Final Faction. Actually, that's probably from Final Faction, too. Final Faction's a line of action figures the Dollar Tree came out with a few years ago. That was fucking rad. It was, like, really cool. Really cool stuff. But going back to stupid shit. This is what I like to do. And I'm actually working towards a pile of stuff, and I'm going to bring it all to a, I don't know, work some kind of an event. You know, get a booth, if you will. And that's Final Faction Wheel, which I still need to decorate. I like doing stupid shit like this. I do. Let me put these back so they don't fuck this all up. All right. Put him back. I'm working on a two-headed reindeer monster. Let me get that. I'm supposed to put shit away. Oh! I need to figure out how to encompass the head into the body, and I don't know what to do with this fucking thing. I don't know what to do with this gaping wound here. I thought about putting teeth or making it look like a vagina. I'm not sure which I want to do yet, but this is the stupid shit that I do. All right. So, let me move this. We're going to bring the dashboard back up. Get my pot lighter out of the way. Because I will admit I have become a bit of a pothead these days. It wasn't my thing until the last few years, but it helps. It works. It works to do the stuffs that I want it to. Alright. Oh no. I don't know how exactly to do this so you can see. I am so glad I did the loom. I am so glad I did the cable management. Because, god damn it, it's working out really well. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Let's see if it's going to even fucking, after all that work, do we have a peripheral? It doesn't feel like the strongest thing in the world, but that has more to do with the size of the potentiometer than anything. Oh, you know what we might do? Not today, But I might get another nut and secure it on the bottom so that this doesn't stick up as far. So that basically, hold on. So basically this will be lowered into it. There's a lot of thread showing right here. So what I might do is loosen that up and secure it into the body more, but have a nut on the back side, keeping it from going further. And then this nut will keep it from going in. I mean, I could shave this down, but I would rather use mechanical fasteners that I don't have to alter anything for. Okay, so alright, let's square that back up. Yeah, it feels like it's not gonna hurt it or anything. It's just because of how far it sticks out. It's got a little bit of a side to side kind of thing going on there. And that's just fucking science. Should we hook up the TV? Should we hook up the TV? Let's see what's going on here. I mean, when the car is going straight, your wheel may be turned to the left or the right. It doesn't matter. The paddle doesn't really have... Wherever this starts will be... It's hard to describe. The paddles don't stop. They just completely spin. It just spins and spins and spins. So wherever the paddle is when you turn the game on, it's kind of where it's at. Again, it's just for fun. It's not like this is going to be going to anything special. I'm not going to be able to play anything more than just one stupid little game with it. Yes, hook it up to the TV, everyone says. All right. All right, you guys can sit there and stare at this thing while I get the TV going. Let me do this. I'll talk while I'm doing it so you guys can... It's all plugged in and everything. I just need to move things around to get it to, be part of the scene, so to speak. Just going to get a few things out of the way. Alright, and I got to move you guys. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put these away because I'm not going to need them for now. Alright. Let's drive, baby. Sorry, I got to move you guys in order for this to work. In order for you to see the stuffs. Fuck, that's even not going to be good. I do have a space for this, but it wouldn't have been good for doing the work. All right, keep looking at that. Keep staring at that. I'll move this. I'll put the TV up here. I didn't think this fucking through. Alright, so you're going to have to go on this side of things in order to see what's going on. And then what we'll do is I'll have that like that. I'll put the camera behind me. I just want you to see what's going on now. Actually, I got to get this out of here to figure out where the Atari is going to go. It's going to go in front of the TV. That's where it's going to fucking go. Alright, are we plugged into the TV though? Nope. Do I have a nipple in there? I do. I do have a nipple. I have a nipple. Alright. It's just the most fucking ridiculous thing I've ever done. Alright, I wouldn't say ever. Alright. Let's get the controller out. I just pray I didn't fuck anything up. If I had the room, I would probably have tested this every step of the way. every step of the way. It's cool. It's got this little thing here in the back. A little notch in the back that the cable will go through. How cool is that? Little notch in the back for the fucking cable. Alright, controller plugged in. Gas pedals on the floor. Oh, we gotta do something about that. Oh, that's right. I was gonna make like a little box for it, huh? Alright, well, we still need to do that. Oh, I don't know if I want to step on it just willy-nilly free like that, so I'm going to put it in. I don't know if you can see me in the small picture. There we go. I just put the part that I don't want smashed against the ground inside of a tape holder. Alright, and let me move you right. Oh, please be enough length. Please be enough length. There we go. Hopefully you guys can see it. Sorry about making you all seasick. Here we go. You're not going to be able to see everything. Oh, well. You'll get the idea, won't you? Sorry, I have to make the base a little more stable or you're gonna tip forward. All right. All right. Will you stay like that, please? What are we doing here? Richie says, hook 'em up the TV. You spin me right round, round, baby, right round. Super rad, dude. The gray boy looks cool. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Indeed, that would be awesome to do an expo with your art or something like that. There is a show coming up in October called Pancakes and Booze. And you do have an opportunity to get a table. So I usually just display my art. But in this case, we will be doing a table if I do it. Come to think of it. There is my remote control. Doesn't matter. Oh, you're going to give me shit? After all that? There we go. All right, guys. Are you ready? Are you ready? I know you can't see the game that well, but I want you to see me too. I want you to see me too. Gas pedal. Is gas pedaling? Okay, here we go. I can't even get to the restart button. Here we go. Oh, this is fucking stupid. Oh, man. Oh. I'm not going to lie. It feels a lot more solid than I was hoping it, or thinking it would be. I got to put something on the table to keep it from moving around. But, guys, we made it fucking actually functional today. We cleaned up the shit. All right, let's play a one-person game. I think game 3. Ah, you fucking glitch ass. You fucking glitch ass glitch. What is going on? This is my good console. I gotta clean out the fucking... God damn it. I just want game 3, please. I just want game 3. I think it's 3. Did you... What the... I want whatever game this is! Whatever glitched out fucking game this is. I fucking miss glitching. Oh, this is Crash Derby. Alright, let's get through here and go crash this guy. Oh, you guys can't see the screen. Fuck. Alright, hold on. Ugh. That's why I don't use this camera for games. You can't see the screen. I promise you it's fucking working. I promise you. It's fucking working. Oh, man. I'm the black car. I'm the white car. See? Oh, you can't see. I'm sorry, guys. I thought you would be able to see the screen. At the very least. And I wanted to get the whole thing into the shot, but I mean, I guess seeing the game is more important. I don't know. I'll just continue just driving around this glitch. Oh, time's up, I guess. There we go. I'm on the bottom left. Where's my gas pedal? Yeah. I move left, it moves left. Move right, it moves right. Take that. Take that. Oh, I. Oh, you can't see that. They're fucking. Hold on. Can you see that? Can you see that? All right, well, you know what? We learned a couple of things today. We learned that we were able to make this thing happen safely. And it looks great and it works fucking well. We also learned that my webcam can't do video games, which is something I pretty much already assumed. But we made it fucking happen today, guys. We made it fucking happen. Let's see. Indeed, awesome project. Hook up the TV. You spin me around. Uncon says, that is a very cool and creative project. I really appreciate that. I genuinely do. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys for hanging out with me today to do this. And I hope you appreciate how much fucking cleanup I got to do now. All for your entertainment. All for your entertainment. That's it. That's it. That's it. So, guys, look. Wherever in the world you are, I hope you're doing well. This was great. I'm so glad we finally got this thing working. I will make an actual video that you can see with my phone. You can see it working with the console and the TV in the way. Yeah, guys, we made it happen. We made it happen, and I'm so fucking happy. I have a driving peripheral for a game that only uses one controller. Or I always say that backwards. There's a controller that's only used with one game, and I turned it into a giant pink monstrosity. Did you ever think anyone was going to have a gas pedal for an Atari 2600 game? Well, guess what? I fucking do. And I have a dashboard, and there's like this little radio thing in the front with buttons. And they make these things that, you know, you press the button and it has like a 30 or 20 second loop or whatever. I think I want to put that in there. If I can find a way to download the music from Outrun, you know, the ones that are actually on the radio, it'd be cool to put that in here. I know Sega and Genesis or Sega and Atari don't really have much to do with each other, but I think that still would be cool. So, oh, you know what? Let me plug in the webcam back in. Have one more look at this before we go. I don't have my controller out here, else I would have just played a couple of victory games. Is the webcam still active? Yes. No, it's not. So give me a second here to remind it what it is and where it's supposed to be coming from. And there it is. Here's our controller. We now just need to gussy it up and make it look nice. There's my gas pedal. For the Atari 2600! This is awesome. Guys, thank you for being part of this experience with me. I'm sorry I'm at a loss for words. That was fucking fun. Oh, god damn it with this fucking... You know what? We can send people to other fucking planets, right? Hold on. All the shit we can do with fucking technology. And this shit can't remember the fucking... Use this fucking camera? Oh, my hair's everywhere. It's from doing this a lot, but... Yeah, that's awesome, buddy. Good job. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Hey, television gamer, man. I'm sorry I'm about to wrap up, but we built this controller over here. Well, I had already done part of it in a video. There is a video of part one. I can't remember what I called it, but just look for, I don't know, Atari driver controller. Search my name, but a good still pick at least, yeah. Hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Maybe I'll upload it to OnlyFans. But guys, thanks for being a part of this experience with me. I genuinely mean that. This is fucking great. I'm glad I got to experience that with other people around. I apologize that you didn't get to see the actual game. If I didn't use this TV, it might have been better. This TV has like that haze. It's an old school Sylvania. One of those little HD TV things. If I had hooked up to a different TV, you might be able to see it. But we will make a video here pretty soon. And then after that, I'm going to take it all apart. Which won't be hard. It'll be one nut. One nut. Because everything is contained to just the wires, really. And then we're going to make it look like something rad. You know, maybe I'll put a mirror on the rear view mirror, but we're definitely going to put the sticker from the controller on there. And we are definitely going to attach an Atari symbol somewhere. Sorry, I don't mean to keep looking over there. I know the camera's here, and the chat is right there, but it's just sometimes I just like to sit there and just stare at shit, you know? Plus, I have my Atari 2600 Vader model right here. And that's like the eighth wonder of the world right there. Thing's beautiful. But, yeah, man. Congrats, chats, on witnessing art. Yeah, right? You could have watched anything today. You could have watched anything today. And let's see, how many people are still in here? Oh, 14 people in here? 16 people? Holy shit. Thank you. Unfortunately, if anyone's coming in now, this shit ain't going to be, you know, I'm leaving now. But, yeah, we'll make a video on it, and then we'll make it pretty, and then maybe we'll give it away. However, this is what I want to do. I'm going to put this as a post later on, but you guys get a heads up. But there are some very strict rules to this. I want to give away that Pac-Man book, and I'll do a video about it in a little bit. But it's basically a big coffee table book, and it comes with a yellow vinyl, 45 vinyl of Pac-Man Fever. It has a coin, and this really great package and everything. And what I need you to do is click on the link below or go to this. And for 1 week until next Sunday at midnight, anybody who donates $25 or more will be in the running for it. $25 or more will be in the running for it. Not to me. Don't put it in the fucking super chat. Don't send it to my PayPal. The Alzheimer's Association link, right, wherever the fuck it is, it's right there or down below, and click on it. Rule number 2, you have to live in the United States. You have to live in the lower 48 or be prepared to pay for the shipping. Rule number 3, whatever name you put there as the one that scrolls has to be the same one here. Please. If it's anonymous or I don't know who you are, last year I had to seek out so many people. I'm not fucking doing that this year. I don't have the energy to do the Alzheimer's thing, but it's an obligation that I swore I would do every year. So anyone who does $25 or more within the next week is going to be in the running for that book set. I'll make a video about it so you can see exactly what it is. And all the rules will be written there. But those three are the most important. You have to live in the States or pay for the shipping. You have to donate $25 or more within the next week, up until this coming Sunday. And whatever name you put on that thing has to be what you have here, so I know who the fuck I'm dealing with. Guys, wherever in the world you are, I hope you're doing well. I really do. And until next time, take care. Creep it real. Thanks again for hanging out. And bye-bye.